Hey, I'm just popping on to do another stash video to um, replace the last one that I came out with because the audio was so terrible on it. So I will just get into it. I have like well over 100 cloth pads. I've been using cloth pads since like 2010 or so. So it's been a long time. I have a large collection. You don't need this many. You only need like 15 cloth pads probably to get by, but I have enough to last me several women's lifetimes. I have a daughter and I'll pass some of these on to her, I'm sure, when she's of that age. But let's get right into it. I will start with the brands that I have the most of, one of those being Yurt Craft. The longest one that I have is this 12-inch heavy. I got this one for postpartum, and I did not need extra length postpartum, I found. I could have just used any of my regular heavy pads, such as like a 10-inch. So just a fun fact, if you're thinking of building a postpartum stash, you may not need extra length. So yes, 12-inch. I've got this 10-inch with bicycles, and these all have cotton tops. This one is a pink cupcake and strawberry print, which is so cute. Frida Kahlo. This is one of my more recent acquisitions that I felt so lucky to get it added to my stash. This is an egg print. It has some poetry as well on it. This is just like a purple, kind of like a purple tie-dye type cotton. Similar type of green. This is 9.5 or 9.25 she calls it, and this is I think it has 4 stars, so ultra absorbency, 9 and 9.25. This is a very old one from years and years back. Apple print. So is this. This is also a very old print from Yurt Craft. Bananas, wildflowers, and then this is an 8-inch. It's like a retro dot. It's moderate. I have a moderate absorbency 7-inch pad in the recycle print. And I added a second snap. Well, I think the snap that came with it broke, and I have a snap press, so I replaced and added an extra one for a narrow snap width. This is a 7.5, I don't know, 7.25, I don't remember, about 7 inches long liner. This is a 7-inch liner or light pad. These do have bamboo fleece absorbency in them and WindPro backs, so I would consider them more light pads. This is a 6.75-inch light or liner, and this is a 6-inch liner with pigs flying on an airplane. I'm going to have to maybe step up the speed a little bit because I have way too many pads. These are all Misandry Made brand, currently selling on Etsy, has been a seller for a very long time, great shop. Started out as C-Pop Commodities, then changed name to Popples, now known as Misandry Made on Facebook. Sorry, not on Facebook, on Etsy. They are known for having this very flared shape in the front and back. They've recently modified their pattern a bit and are offering one with a bit less of a flare. So I have 2 of those with less of a flare. And for absorbencies, you can either get a light pad with 2 layers of flannel in it, a moderate pad with 3 layers of flannel, and occasionally in the shop you'll see a 4-layer pad offered for a little bit extra heavy absorbency. This is the Flare Style 7-inch. This is light. And then this gnome print one is moderate. I have several of the 9.5-inch length. I have 2 light absorbency ones. This one is like a fairy tale print. And the rest are moderate. There's flowers, strawberries, hummingbirds, sea life, dragons. I think it goes this way, but same difference. Dragons, and this like Tula pink print. And then I have 2 of the 11-inch, 10.5-inch, whatever you want to call it, in moderate to heavy sock monkeys, which a friend gave me for a gift a long time ago. And then Wizard, like a celestial purple print. Similar brand, but from years back that's since closed down, Icarly. Similar construction. But you can't get these anymore. Panda, and then this awesome night sky print. I just love that one. I have Peace Love Cycle. I'm sorry, not Peace Love Cycle, Fig Leaves pads. Fig Leaves pads. These are 7.5-inch. This is a moderate. This one's a light. This one's a moderate. This one's light. This one's light. Little kittens. These are 8-inch. This meadow print and cupcakes, and then a moderate flannel celestial print. And these are all poly fleece back. I got these a few years ago before she switched to the PUL bonded cotton material. Then I have Homestead Emporium. This is an awesome company. They are a homestead out in rural Canada, and the shop owner is a lady who has lots of kids, and her kids help her make pads, which I think is super cool. Before I had my baby, I got this big monster pad, which, like, same story as the 12-inch Yurt Craft. I did not need a 15-inch pad, even postpartum. But what's nice about this is the back, like 4 inches, are just Windpro, like a super thin Windpro fleece, and just a layer of bamboo velour. So it's very thin, barely there, and it doesn't show through pants or anything. So it's 15 inches including this back skirt area that doesn't get a lot of action. So it is very comfy still. I love the striped hand-dyed velour and the color, so I think I will be keeping this one. But it is longer and heavier than I usually need. But it's called an Ultimax Slim, 15 inches long for heavy flow. This is an Ulti Mini. It's 12 inches, and again, it's got that like thin bottom, so the thick part of the pad is more like 10-ish inches. Heavy absorbency, Windpro back, another Ulti Mini with an earthy dye colorway. Beautiful bamboo velours. This is an Ulti Mini extra small. It's just a 10-inch moderate. It's kind of like the little baby version of the Ulti Mini. I have a long, heavy swirl dye comfort contour style, and this just has the thin Windpro fleece wings. So it's kind of nice and contour as well. That's why they call it Comfort Contour, because it's comfortable and it contours, because the wings are just super, like, their only purpose is to hold the pad in your underwear, not to absorb or anything, so it just shapes really nicely. I like this style. I got these two. They're 9-inch regular Comfort Contour. This is an 8-inch Comfort Contour. It's shorter, and I think it's regular absorbency as well. This is a regular Ultimate style, kind of similar to Comfort Contour, but the shape's a little different, and the Winpro is surged flush with the core, with little tiny tab wings sewn on. This is also a really fun style, really comfortable. And then I got a pack of 7-inch light, or 7.5 or 8-inch light pads. This is the wrap wing style, and then this is the Comfort Contour style. Next, I will show you Unpaper Unplastic. This is a shop that's currently active on Etsy making pads. One of the most recent discoveries of mine, and I love these pads. They're great quality, really reasonably priced, beautiful dyes and colorways on natural, topper materials like velours and Sherpas. Very awesome. So I have this cat liner. Here I have two Sherpa, and Sherpa is just like a really kind of like a textured, fleecy, natural cotton material, and they're in these beautiful blue and purple dyes. This is a moderate boosted core, so it has an extra layer of absorbency that goes from about here to here. So I consider it a heavy. It's 10 inches. This is a 10-inch moderate. It's a bamboo Sherpa top. This is another bamboo Sherpa topped 10-inch moderate. These colorways are so pretty, aren't they? And this is a moderate 10-inch as well with a velour top. And it has the P-well bonded cotton fleece material on the back. And then this is a 12-inch moderate, and it just has a soft shell back. I have some pads from a brand that's not in business anymore, but it was really big back in the day, several years ago, and that is the silver liner. Really great quality, but I won't spend much time on these because you can't get them anymore. These are 10-inch moderates. And this is a 8-inch light. This is an 8-inch flannel reversible liner, a 6-inch reversible liner, and a thong reversible flannel liner. These are Party in My Pants pads. They have their own website, still selling out of Wisconsin. Great company, great product. They do have nylon backs, so it's important with these to just wear snugger fitting undergarments. I have one of their thong liners, a mini liner in flannel, a luxe liner with a flannel top, a flannel mini pad, and then I have several of the medium pads. This is the flannel topped, and then the rest of these are cotton topped. So medium, and they are all labeled with a nice little tag on the back stating what type you're using. Sorry, the lighting's really bad. So this is an owl print that's really old. Hedgehogs. These are large pads, so they're a little bit, they snap a little wider and they're a little longer. I think they're like 10.5 inches long versus 9 inches, 9 or 9.5. So there's paisley. I've got like a night sky print, and then just this floral. So that's Party in My Pants. I have several from County Cloth Creations. This is also still an active Etsy shop. I have a sloth liner, 8-inch light to moderate, 9-inch moderate in Mr. Jeremy Fisher, which is a Beatrix Potter story. I have this Christmas 10-inch moderate. I have a 10-inch moderate to heavy with a hand-dyed flannel top. And this is an 11-inch heavy that I bought before I had my baby with a cool owl print. County Cloth Creations, what else? What else? Mimi's Dreams is still an active Etsy shop, so you can purchase from her. Hope. I have some smaller ones. I think these are called mini pads. And a few of these have moderate absorbency, and then the rest are just like light pads. So they're about 7.5 inches long. Geisha, Jelly Candies, Simpsons, Unicorn, and Sugar Skulls. This is the panty liner pad. It's about 8.5 inches long, moderate absorbency. That purple cat candy print. I have a couple of the maxi pads. These are 10-inch moderate pads. And then this one has a hemp absorbency, so I think it's funny that it's hemp leaves. And then this is the overnight style, which is about 10 inches long, and it's moderate to heavy absorbency. And I custom ordered this one way back when with a hemp fleece core. I have 2 Eco Albinetta, which I love. These are like, I think they were moderates when I bought them. I think they were like moderate absorbency, but these work for my heavy flow. They've got terry cores. They're super comfy. I love these. And they're 10 inches long. And she sold off of Facebook back in the day, but I don't think, she may or may not still be making pads for people. These are Blossom pads. This is the first cloth pad I ever used. It's a 10-inch super and snaps around like that. It's flannel topped, and I got this in like a starter kit that came with a super pad that was 10 inches and then a 8-inch moderate, and then one of these little panty liners. And I have a few of these little panty liners. I like them. Let's see here. Mother Moon pads. I have a postpartum absorbency bamboo velour pad that's about 11 inches, and then these 2 are 10-inch moderate, or N stands for normal, just regular absorbency pads. Peace Love Cycle. This person is not making pads anymore. Charity just made these back in the day, years back. Got 2 10-inch moderates, reversible gingerbread liner, and a fleece-backed, cotton-topped mushroom liner. I love this print so much. And then the Cloth Cycle Australia, I used to be a YouTube reviewer of cloth pads, so they sent me several pads back in the day. They're awesome, so if you're in Australia, definitely check them out. Cloth Cycle. This is a hidden PUL moderate pad, 9 inches. And then 2 bamboo flannel liners that are reversible. And then a bamboo velour topped thong liner. But I just use this as like a mini liner, not necessarily in a thong. Just, it works in underwear also, regular underwear. Some companies that aren't around anymore. These two are Modern Acorn pads. These are that pink sack. So these were all custom orders from that pink sack. This is a reversible liner. And it's bamboo jersey. This is bamboo jersey with a leaf stitched in it, and it's just cotton backed. This is, these two have hidden Pro Care layers, which is a waterproofing, kind of like PUL. And this is a cotton jersey top. This is a bamboo fleece top, smooth side facing up. This is heavy, and this is moderate to heavy. And they just have cotton prints on the back. I love these. It's a shame that she isn't making pads anymore because these are some of my favorites, these pink sack pads. 2 Domino pads. I believe Domino pads is still in business. Excellent pads. This is a 10-inch heavy, 9-inch moderate. I have 3 pads from Positively Archetypal. She is still selling on Etsy. These are lovely pads. They are not flawless in their design, and craftsmanship is beautiful. She embroiders a flower on each one, but I just wanted to let people know, if you're a stickler for like factory type quality, you won't get that with this, but you will get a very cozy, comfy, effective all cotton pad with no synthetic materials in it. So I do love these. Pixi's Reusables. This is still a shop on Etsy. I have a cookie print 9-inch moderate. Red ribbon stands for moderate. And then a pizza 11-inch heavy. And the maroon ribbon stands for heavy. I have a red anchor cloth pad. This is a 10-inch moderate. I also bought a 12-inch heavy from her shop before I had my baby, but I'm thinking of selling that one off just because, like I've told you guys, 12 inches is a bit long, but I will go ahead and show you because her pads are gorgeous. This is the 12 or 12.5-inch heavy pad that I have from her shop. I love the garden print. It's so precious. It's just very long for me. But I do have that currently in my stash, but I'm thinking about selling it off. So that is Modern Acorn. Highly recommend her shop. She's got excellent stuff. I have 2 New Moon pads. They're wingless and flannel topped. I have 1 Pink Lemonade Shop liner with minky topped. It's just a little 6-inch liner. It's tiny. I have a maple bean cloth. This company is still in business, I believe, on Etsy. I just love this menstrual cup emoji pattern. I think it's so cute. It's cotton lycra and fleece backed. It's light, which is marked with an L, which is kind of nice. This is an Essence of Eve liner. This is a Glad Rags Panty Liner Plus. Love this. This is a Caroline's Creations, still selling on Etsy. It's a light pad with hidden PUL. I have one tree hugger pad. This is still a company that runs out of Canada, and it's minky topped. I used to have a lot more of these back when this company was all the rage, but I've since sold them all off except for that one. This is a Pampered Shop Pads, which used to be called Pampered Mama. I have this bamboo fleece topped, heavy. It's 9 inches. This is a Sweet Dragon cloth pad with a hand-dyed bamboo jersey, bamboo fleece top, and a P-Well polka dotted back. Sweet Dragon Cloth used to sell some pads in her Etsy shop. Now she only sells patterns for pads. This is an Amy's Rag Bag company, no longer making pads, but she used all upcycled fabrics and did a snapless closure system, which is cool. This is my only pad from A Splendid Story. This is an Etsy shop that's still running. I just love this print. This is a 6-inch liner with an exposed core and a soft shell fleece back. This is a reversible liner from We Essentials. These next 2 pads are adult themed, so if there's any kids, turn them away. This is Rumpled Foxes. It is a rainbow raindrop penis print, which I'm obsessed with lavender snaps, pink fleece. Love it. This is like her petite, narrow, moderate style, which works good for me. This is also adult themed. Calabear Creates from Australia. This is the only shop I could find that was selling this print. I've seen it like here and there pop up, and I've always wanted a pad in this print so bad. So when I saw this available in her shop, I had to have it. Calabear Creates. Awesome. Great pad. It's got a PUL layer. This is like moderate absorbency, but I feel like I could use it for heavy because it's got the PUL, and then it has a WinPro back. This is an old shop with from Etsy. It's called Love Your Moon Time. It's just a little tiny petite pad with hidden PUL and like this really shaggy, soft minky that I love. Love Your Moon Time. This is from Terra Pads by Karma. She's not making pads anymore, but she's a friend of mine. And she started making pads for a hot minute back in the day. She made me this 10-inch moderate, which I love. This is Novel Red. It's minky and moderate, and I got it because of this uterus print. This is Obsidian Star. This is an Australian maker. Totally not sure if they're still running or not, but I love this geisha back. It's got a PUL layer and then a red luxurious bamboo velour top. And this is 10.5 or 11 inches, and it's heavy. This is a tester pad. There was this lady who was going to start making pads called Lily Pads. She had me test this out. I love it. It's just a flannel moderate, and it has a PUL pocket in the back. This pad came from a shop called Hello Aunt Flo. Back in the day, it was an Etsy shop. It was seconds quality, so it was like dirt cheap. I like it all right, but it stains like a mother because it's light blue. This is, I love this print, guys. It's a knit top fleece back. I got it custom made from Thrifty Mama Creations USA, which was a Facebook seller. It was a few years ago, so I'm not sure if they're still doing their thing, but they had this vulva print and I had to have it. This is Femme Cloth. You can still find them on Etsy. I got this right before I had my baby a year ago. It's an awesome pad. It's like a heavy Zorb core, flannel top, flannel back with a PUL layer in it. And the core's graduated, so there's like more layers here and less on the ends. And then this was an Etsy shop pad. Don't remember the seller name, but it's flannel core. It's really thin. I love this pad. And I like the snaps that have the letters for absorbency on them. I think that's probably my favorite type of absorbency marker. So they're not in business anymore, so couldn't order from them even if I did know their name. And then the last two are pads that I have made myself. The first one I made with this cupcake fabric, and I used like a bamboo velour or a bamboo fleece wipe, and it's like a tri-fold absorbency style, and then it closes with a button. So yeah, I've used this several times. It's pretty effective, not bad. This is a more recent creation. I used snaps as a closure. I got this awesome print fabric that I'm obsessed with. So I found this fabric on Etsy. I got like a yard of it, and I just had to make a pad out of it. So I made it similar in shape and style to a fig leaves pad, but don't worry, Stephanie, I am not going to start trying to rip you off and sell these. This is just for me. And I made it without any waterproofing. It's just flannel on the back. Aren't these prints awesome? Donuts, rainbows, and Babley Beach ladies. Perfect. Okay, so that is 30 minutes and my entire stash. If you have any comments, please leave them below. Like the video if you enjoyed me running through my stash. I know I love watching stash videos, so give this video a like if you liked it, and I'll catch you guys later.